Alrighty. It is time for that good old fashioned banner prediction video. The banner for Trunks and Baby is going to be out later tomorrow in the morning, about 24 hours from when I am specifically recording this. You guys can see the time on the screen right now. So if you didn't watch my previous video, there you go. Now, what we need to know. The banner. I pulled this up specifically, I believe, here on the data download tweet right here. This is a big boy right here. So what we need to know is this is going to be, I don't even know why I did that, a pity banner. So what does this mean with the green coins? If you guys don't know, green coins is going to indicate the fact that it is going to have pity at the 200 coin threshold, which is typically what we see for TURs. Now, this is important because of the fact, we're actually going to go back to the English version of the game here, so we're not going to be able to see this anymore. But if we go over here, the TUR with pity is going to directly impact the amount of dragon stones, or not dragon stones, the amount of featured characters a banner is going to have. Now, considering this is a TUR banner, how many featured units were on this one? Was it? I think it was 7, right? This one was 7 featured. No, it was 10. So this is a really good example of what the banner potentially could look like, right? Being a TUR banner with 10 featured characters because of the fact that we have pity. Let me actually pull up the coin version of this banner, or the stone version of this banner right here. This is basically what we're going to be. Why, dude? It's like GDC had so many freaking banners, man. Where is the coin, like the stone version? Why can't I do this all of a sudden? Like the discounts. Okay, whatever. You guys know it's going to be 200 of the points, or the summon coins, in order to get the character, right? And then it's going to be 10 featured units right here. So that is the format for what the banner is going to be looking like. Now, if we look here at like what we have with this banner in specific, it is going to be Trunks in this spot and then Baby in this spot. And then we have a lot of filler to work with. So if we go here to the banners and we look at the last TUR to release, that is going to be a good indicator of where we are at. So if we go into here, I believe right after GDC, we were good, right? Like there were no TURs after that point. So if we go to stones, we go over here. Yeah, like we just went straight into the LR right after that, right? Yeah, we did. So that does complicate things a little bit. The last TUR banner that we saw, this is basically what we need to know. So Diamond Vegeta, more than likely not rerunning. Roshi, more than likely not rerunning. The Goten and Trunks, not rerunning. Like all of the characters that you're seeing here, I think are not really due for their rerun right now. And then if we look at our most recent Dokkan Festival exclusive banner, that is also going to be a good indicator for us due to the fact this is 7 featured characters and has TURs here. So this is going to be ruling out a decent bit of Dokkan Fest. So 1, 2, 3, this is going to be... So what, 8 TURs right here are going to be ruled out, and then 5 more are going to be ruled out right here. So when we go to the TURs, so if we go over to the UR section here and we look at who is potentially available to rerun, that is where we're really going to have our bread buttered. So if we go over here, like what characters do we have available at this point? I think Mercenary Tao is a prime suspect for a potential rerun. I think Kid Goku is in a prime spot to rerun. Perhaps Cell, I think, would be in a good spot to rerun. I think that this banner could be very interesting. Now, with Baby, if we pull him up specifically, we got to set up some ground rules here before we like fully get into this video, right? If we go to, I'm pulling this up on the side just so I have the exact leader skill here for old Baby. Corroded Body and Mind and Battle of Fate. So if we go categories and then we go to Corroded Body and Mind and Battle of Fate, that's also going to be able to help us sort of get an idea of who this Baby is going to be buffing, and that'll sort of give us what we need to know in order to get where we need to be to predict this banner. So if we go over here to where is it at Corroded Body and Mind, we now have an idea of who could potentially be on here. I think Physical Rose is potentially an option because he would fit the mold for the banner. And then I think another potential option would be Tech Janemba. I think he could find his way onto the banner. And maybe even Majin Vegeta. I could see this Majin Vegeta getting an easy. I actually think he's going to be on the banner. So right now, I think as of this moment, I kind of like the idea of this being Trunks, this being Super Baby 2, this being Kid Goku in this spot, This being maybe physical Rose. I think Majin Vegeta would be at the bottom down here because he's potentially going to be getting his EZA. And then you really just sort of have to look at some of the other stuff with like Battle of Fate and the TURs. This is where it does get a bit dicey. When we're looking here from like TURs of LRs and stuff like that, maybe the ROF Blues, but like they didn't EZA. So I'm not really sure like how that would go. I don't know what that does. You think I use this website enough, but like with Battle of Fate, I think that's probably where we're at this point. With like non-TUR LRs or non-LR TURs, like 23rd World Goku, maybe Majunior sneaks onto this banner for Battle of Fate, and like that's an extreme class character. But I really like the idea of Majin Vegeta, Physical Rose, and Kid Goku sort of sliding their way onto this banner. And that would give us 5 featured characters right there alone with these right here. So again, so Majin Vegeta in this spot, they would probably go like right here, right where these boys are at. So Majin Vegeta there, Kid Goku here, then the 2 new characters, and then where Roshi is alongside these characters. Who do I like in that spot? Maybe Majunior. I think Majunior could find his way on here. But if we just go back to the URs, in terms of recency, it's like, oh boy, like I don't think Mercenary Tao and Kid Goku are on this banner. I would more expect Mercenary Tao or Kid Goku to rerun, and then I think STR Cell could also find his way onto this banner. So like STR Cell would be right behind where Kid Goku is. So this top 4 new characters: Goku, Cell, Majin Vegeta, Rose, and then you sort of just have filler. Right? Maybe a GT TUR. The problem with GT is like they've kind of run through all of that. Like the super EZAs have already been like released on banners and stuff like that. If we go into here, Slug maybe. Ooh, Buhan. I don't hate Buhan in that spot. I could see that happening. Maybe we go with Buhan and then maybe Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. Yeah. So like Trunks, Super Baby 2, Kid Goku. Who did we put in this spot? It was Cell. And then we have, this would be like Physical Rose. This would be, who were we just looking at? We were just looking at Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. It's like Dirty Fireworks Vegeta. This would be Physical Rose. And then you would just have like some other spots. This would be Majin Vegeta. And then these 3 spots right here would be like maybe some at 2023 to 2022 TUR. So like maybe they find a way to put like Ginyu maybe on there for Corroded Body in mind. And that's probably it. Right? I'm not too sure where you go with predicting this one because TUR ones are always tough because like if you look at the correlation here, there is sort of some form of it, right? Where there's always like, because this guy is not on youth, right? He is on, he's on Gifted Warriors, and that's a leader skill for Gohan, right? No. So Defenders of Justice. Are you, so you're just on like nothing? Yeah, like he's not even on the team. So like, that's not even really the end of the world if he's not on the team. It's just like characters that are related to the characters. Like maybe Dirty Fireworks Vegeta, Tech Saiyan Day Vegeta, I guess could be here, like in this spot. Dirty Fireworks Vegeta right here. And then I sort of like this Kid Goku, Cell, and then like Physical Rose in these spots. And that is sort of what I'd be looking at right now for this banner. So to me, this screams like an easy skip. Like no doubt about it. I don't like anything about this banner. So just keep that in mind. I said the same thing about like the last video or like during my data download breakdown that I don't think you should be summoning on this banner one bit. This doesn't have value for your Dragon Stones. This doesn't have value, like, and you're also going to have like the special tickets. So I can't pull this up right this second. But like with the tickets, you also have to keep in mind you're going to be able to take advantage of that as well. So definitely would stay away from this banner. Don't think it's going to be worth your time whatsoever. Definitely want to move along with your Dragon Stones. We need to start saving for the anniversary because there's not really going to be much major things coming up anymore. The Global Dokkan campaign has passed. The Transcendent Dokkan campaign has passed. And all of that stuff is all fine and dandy. So right now, we're going to have this video coming out today, and then we're also going to have the banner prediction or the exact banner time. Again, the banner reveal or the banner is tomorrow, basically 24 hours from when I'm recording this. So just keep that in mind. 1 a.m. on the 30th. And then later today as well, we will also be talking about the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. I left a community post, so if you want to go over there and leave a comment talking about that, I would greatly appreciate it because I can get more input from you guys on the campaign. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. Subscribe for your news. That way you don't miss out on any of my Dokkan content. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.